downed a whole bottle. Then we took a few tabs.
Or something like that.
And then we went out into your hallway.
Smash that shit up. Fuck that shit up.
That wasn't my biggest drinking though. I moved to London when I was 21 and I was like 22 maybe. I was fucking literally like you could have diagnosed me as I should have been in special school. Like I'm dumb now. I'm appallingly like dim for someone approaching the later side of their 30s. But when I was like 22, I had I didn't know what was up and down. I didn't really understand anything.
You're more like a guy that can just deal with shit. It doesn't matter what circumstances going on. You can just
I
roll
think you
with
can
it.
just detach from the horrors of reality. There is ways to do it. There is. When things are going really bad in my life, I'm like, but isn't it good the way I have legs? I can actually really like
I have nice hair.
I could quantify things to a real basic level that I don't have to like deal with the horrors that's going on around me. Because we were living in like a real like crack den in London, me and my mate Damo, and our lives were falling apart. A guy who we lived with murdered a boy. Like,
what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I said a lot there in one sentence. Didn't I?
Let's pull that apart.
All right, I'll break it down.
Murdered a boy.
Yeah, I'll break it down like in a quick rundown. So me and Damo moved over there because I had a girlfriend over there, but she kicked us out pretty lively. I think, honestly, I'd actually think she let us stay there for 3 weeks, which was insane.
What, both of you?
Yeah, both of us.
Okay.
Dominic was on the couch. It was a student accommodation, and there's a guy with a Celtic jersey on the couch who's been like obviously kicked out of college. He's like a full-time chef. And he was full-time drinking straight away.
Yeah.
Cops were coming round and stuff. He was getting kicked out of bars. They let him. We just let him loose in like just a posh town in like and Surrey in like south of London, in Kingston. We got there. We started drinking. We just started drinking when we got there. That was it. We'll get jobs, but we're drinking first. What do we think? What do we think of what we want to do with our lives?
Yeah.
We'll drink. We'll go drinking. And the pubs were there so cheap compared to Ireland.
Really?
Yeah, the Witherspoons were like blowing our mind. It was unbelievable. You could go there with a tenner, like, and you could get fucking
Really?
sauced up. Yeah, because there was one point called Ruddles, and it was £1.88, and it was some sort of it was like diarrhea ale. It was just they'd pull the pump with it, and it would just come out like splattering.
Yeah.
Look like shit, taste like shit, but not a bother.
Who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? And then yeah, she kicked us out. Obviously, I mean, fair enough. Like, and then we moved in with this South American guy. And we were like, he was like retarded, and he was overcharging us.
What kind of retarded?
Just South American retarded.
Okay, yeah.
Spanish retarded.
Yeah, no,
I think
I get
because he wasn't speaking English properly, we were like, is he retarded? We probably didn't even know there was
He
another
was
language.
Aztec-y retarded.
He said he was Colombian, but then we found out he was actually he was from Chile, and I was like, that is like fucking trying to be cooler than you are. Because I don't know anything cool about Chile, but Colombia like seemed pretty cool, you know.
Yeah.
And he was like, why did you lie about being Chilean when he was Colombian?
That's like Pakistanis saying they're Indian and then Indians pretending they're Sri Lankan.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're just trying to be whatever we think is cooler because we watch TV.
Whatever the white people are going to think, like, be less racist about.
Yeah, anyway, we stopped paying him rent after all. What we were doing it was pretty funny. Because Damo had a serious gambling problem. He was an alcoholic, but he was also he had a massive gambling addiction. And then there's like, London is full of casinos. So he was getting really into losing all his money instantly in the casino.
He's the guy you want to be with in your 20s, though, early 20s.
Oh, 100%. And unbelievably racist. So it was.
He's ticking all the boxes.
He should not have been in a big multicultural city. He was not yet like he had not like matured like out
Is
of
he
his...
from Cork as well?
He's from Cork. He's from the town.
Okay. All right, there's a little snippet of perhaps the greatest fucking story of debauchery I've ever heard in my entire life. It is just what you heard for 45 minutes and it just escalates. It keeps fucking escalating. So if you have ever been on the fence about joining the Patreon, I can guarantee you now it's worth a pint just to fucking listen to that story. So if you want to get on board, head to boylecomedy.com. The link to the Patreon's there, or you can just go to the description of this podcast you're listening to right now, and the link to the Patreon's there. For those of you who are already members, the link to the Spotify is also in the description here. Anyway, I'll see you over at the Patreon, and I'll see you the fuck later.